Hey, what's going on, guys? Soldier of the East here, and in this video, I'm giving you guys my top 10 Call of Duty Zombie maps of all time, excluding the small maps like Nuketown, Transit Town, and Farm, all that, and not including Grief. I've looked around YouTube and I haven't really agreed with most of the top 10 videos, so this is my version. I hope you guys enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get into it. At number 10. Shangri-La. Yes, Shangri-La. A lot of people may not agree with me. They might substitute Mob of the Dead in with this. But number 10 was just a toss-up between these three maps. Well, yeah, excluding Transit. Because Transit, nobody liked Transit at all. And, between Mob of the Dead and Shangri-La for sure. Moon, I just hated the annoying jumps whenever you weren't expecting it at all. But with Shangri-La, I just see more fun. There's more, I don't know the word to use here, but it's just more fun in my opinion. Mob of the Dead, it didn't really click to me. It just got old. With Shangri-La, you can come back to it, and it's just really fun to me. And that's why I choose Shangri-La to be my number 10 spot. At number 9, Varruck. Varruck, well, it just Varruck feels like a real zombie experience. You're being quarantined in this building, and you're trying to fend off all the barricades from the undead. Even though you can't survive very long at this map, obviously, unless you have really good weapons. In the Black Ops version, for sure, with the Winter's Howl, you can survive maybe up to round 20. But sooner or later, the zombies are going to get tougher without Pack-a-Punch, and you're just going to die. But with Varruck, I found it fun to play at, especially with friends over a certain period of time, and that's why I choose Varruck to be my number 9 spot, because it feels like a real zombie experience, and I hope to most people it does too. At number 8, I choose Shinonuma. Shinonuma has been one of my favorites, even though it's at number 8, because I am basing this solely on survival. The lake can get annoying, especially as you can see here. The lake, you gotta just keep jumping, and it could really get annoying, especially if you're being chased by a bunch of zombies on a higher wave. And I don't know, Shinonuma, it just catches on to me sometimes, and it gets really fun, especially if you're with a group of friends and you're surviving on Shinonuma. It just can get really fun. And I can't really say why I like Shinonuma. Between number 8 through 6 here, it's been a toss-up, and it's kind of like randomized to my opinion. I could have put this higher. I could have put this at the spot it is right now. But I do feel like Shinonuma belongs between 8 and 6 at least, because of its funness, and I hope a lot of people think so too. That was my fail right there. I hope you guys agree with my number 8 spot with this. At number 7, I feel that Dierise needs to be there. First Black Ops 2 map featured throughout this top 10 at number 7. For sure, Dierise has sweet elements, and I feel like it needs to be at number 7 because of the elements here, especially with the verticality of the map, the buildings. From jumping building to building, it's like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory experience. You have to go through one way in order to get back to the beginning, and it just puts up a real challenge, and it's really fun, especially if you get up to higher rounds and you camp up on the roof like I'm doing to survive, and especially trying to figure out which elevator holds the right perks. And this map also features a new perk, Who's Who, which is really good if you get down, and even you get to keep your perks as well. That's my number 7. At number 6, Call of the Dead. Yes, Call of the Dead. So many good times here, especially with me and one of my friends that me and him used to play this all the time. And it's his favorite map, I believe, because he always wanted to play Call of the Dead. And that's why I think I was choosing between Call of the Dead here. I was actually going to put this at number 8, but then I thought, well, you know what, Shinonuma isn't as fun as Call of the Dead is. Call of the Dead, you have a mass for it's one of the biggest maps that Treyarch has made in the zombie series, and it's just better survival. Everybody can get a spot to run trains with, and you can get up to high survival rates, and that's the truth about this map. Even though it can be kind of difficult when somebody gets down, that you gotta run all the way across the map, and sometimes you can't even make it, especially if you're on the higher round. So that's what I was thinking about with this number 6 spot, that the survival can be pretty high, but you need a very good skill-based team in order to survive very well on this map and have the best amount of fun that you can. And that's why Call of the Dead is at my number 6 spot. At my number 5 spot, Kino. Yes, Kino. Kino is the very first zombie map in Black Ops, and it just needs to be right in the midsection here in the top 10, number 5, because it's getting into that more fun. Kino, I've got my highest solo round here. I don't know if anybody's got higher than this round, but my highest solo round that I got here was 33, and that's my highest survival round solo overall throughout all the maps. And because I just love playing solo here. Solo can be very fun here. Just running around the map countless times and killing hordes of zombies that come after you. It's just really fun to play this map, and my friends and I would always play at this map, like always, until better maps did come out. But we would always return to Kino sometime or later, because it's just really fun. And I just can't stop saying that because it is. Even I come back to it sometime or another. Playing solo as well. And that's why Kino is at my number 5 spot. At my number 4 spot is Buried. Buried is really fun to me. At first, when it did first come out, I got so confused and I didn't really like it. But when I got a few people to show me around the place playing online all the time, I would get used to the map and start scoring high rounds here. Solo, I got to round 17. Many people have probably gotten higher than that, but I think I had to quit. I don't know. I probably had to go somewhere. I think I could have been a lot higher at this map, but just because of these elements too. Black Ops 2 has a ton of cool elements, including Buried with the haunted house in the background, and where Pack Punch is located, and the new perk Vulture Aid where you can pick up more money. It's just better survival time. And right here I have a huge fail right here. Hopefully you guys don't see that as that big of a fail. But yeah, Buried, you can run laps. Sometimes I camp in a little building. I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, where Vulture 8 is, and I can get big rounds there. That's why Buried is at my number 4 spot. Okay, time to get into the top 3. At number 3, Darice. Darice the Giant. Yes, Darice is just a whole lot of fun. Especially if you have 4 people with you. I don't know. That basically kind of just sums it up. Darice is countless times of fun with friends, and now that it's not even old to me, even though it is considered to be old. It's still very fun to play, especially the Black Ops version of it. And I don't know, I want to put in some else. Oh, if you camp, especially in that big factory in the back with all four of your friends, hold down the fort there. That'll get you good survival rounds. And that's why Darice is at number 3, because it's my number 3 favorite. And yep, that's about it. At number 2, Ascension. Ascension will always be one of my very favorites of all time, even if there are a million different zombie maps that come out. I think Ascension will always be one of my favorites, especially in the top 5 at least, if more zombie maps do come out. The reason for this is because when you have people with you, it can be a whole lot of fun, especially since it's like Call of the Dead in a way. You have a mass range in the map, and you can each person can get a part of the map to run trains with again. But this time it's just more fun because it's not as cramped up. It's more open, and the monkey rounds, as you can see here, just make it more fun to guard your perks, and you can just rack up the kills. And Ascension, I don't know, it just clings onto me all the time I play it, and that's why it's at the number 2 spot. And finally, at my number 1 spot, you guys probably guessed it, Origins. Origins is, I was very impressed with this map. Sorry about that glitch there. Something happened between that spectating right there. But it's like Ascension and Call of the Dead. You have a mass range, but this time you can't really get your own spot in the map to run trains. It is kind of tight, but you guys can, like, if you do have multiple people, you can just run around, kind of communicate with each other, and help each other out, taking out zombies. You can survive up to high rounds here if you have a good strategy. And that's all I can say about really Origins. I was very impressed with the map, but not the ending. That has been my top 10 zombie maps of all time so far. If there are more zombie maps, I'll probably make another video. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Not really my explanations. My explanations, I do have to admit, are very vague, and I'm sorry for that. I will talk to you guys later. See ya.